Good, Jerry. How are you, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. I asked you to do this interview for me because I'm teaching the class, and I just want you to share your experience about some of the things that you're learning in the class, and also some of the things that you're doing right now, working with clients, building websites. So, but first,
Mhm.
I'm going to start off. Just introduce yourself, let people know who you are, and then tell people what you were doing before you got into the training program as a web
Okay.
developer.
Okay, great. First off, I'm Darius Montgomery. I am an inspired IT student and trying to get into the IT field at any entry level for myself to get any more work experience and to move myself up the ladder and hopefully help other people resolve their issue with technology and learn from it and to improve their lives with it. So that's a little spill about me. What was the other question?
Just what you were doing, before you got into the training program, which, I'm currently teaching the training program, which shows you how to become an independent freelancer through learning how to build websites and digital skills.
Oh,
Just,
yes.
speak a little bit about what you were doing before you got into
Okay,
the program.
got you. Okay, so the other thing about me, I just gave a little spill about myself. I currently am teaching a computer 101 class for older people for all ages. Actually,
Oh,
I go out and meet clients for my intern, and
mm,
I teach the basics. I go out, we go to a public area library, anywhere public. That's assigned to me, and I assist them like setting up their phone, fixing their computer, laptop, printers,
mhm.
and I do that type of stuff with my intern currently. Other thing, I graduated. I am an alumni through National Able IT, National Able IT Career Labs. I finished that in January this year. And what's another thing? I finished a data analyst entry paid internship.
Awesome.
That just ended last 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago of it's April 21st. Yeah. So I finished that. I learned a lot. I got a lot of experience under my belt with that, and I'm now doing this, and I'm learning so much from Jerry. Jerry, you taught me the basics of how you can do it with code and how to do it with templates with Divi. Elegant themes, local. We did a lot of videos and understanding, and I picked it up quickly. Still questions, of course, I need answered to understand it, of course, but it was really, really. I was just in my mindset. I was like, wow, I needed this because I didn't get this in college, like until like the second, third, fourth
Right.
year. And this is what I really wanted for myself and to do. Because during this class I'm hands on. I'm not in like class taking notes. I am
Right.
taking notes, of course, but it's not like in college.
Right.
So I really learned a lot more
Awesome.
with Jerry and all the other people that
So
teaches us.
get into specifics about some of the things that you're learning, and also talk about some of the things that it's allowing you to do. Like, let the people know, like, some of the specific things you're learning and what you're able to do with just a little bit that you've learned.
Okay. Oh, okay. What I learned is how to set up a domain name, a domain website. I created a website for a client, which is my intern. I set it up a website for their Six Flags. They're having a Six Flags event for 200 young men and 100 men chaperoning them, and they had it for over 20 years, back in the
Right.
90s. And after all this time, I'm like, y'all don't have a website? So they asked me to do a website for them, and I created their first ever website on my first attempt. So I learned a lot how
Awesome.
to do Scratch.
Mm.
I finally learned how to do different font sizes, do different color themes, and the features. I was really inspired about the features because it caught me at all that it had so much of the different techniques that the website and Jerry was teaching us off
Right.
of because this is like really awesome. And this is my first attempt to doing this. So I was really grateful and appreciative about this because it was just like finally.
So this
So yeah.
client, this so some of the things that you learn, different techniques of how to build a website, basically you were able to be utilized just right in your local community to help somebody with a fundraiser.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Non for profit. Yes, sir.
Also, I think you mentioned that you're working with another client, and this one is actually paid project, right?
Yes. Yes.
Speak a
This
little
one
bit
is
about
it.
that.
Yeah, it's a family friend. She made like I saw her on Instagram. She made a different account and she said if do anyone know how to, making a photograph business, da 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 da, and I'm like, I'm in this class and I'm learning different things about it. And I'm like, let me shoot her a text. I'm like, hey yo, cuz I'm our my friend, family friend. Um that I know how to make websites. If you're interested, let me know, and then I can, make you one. And I didn't say
Right,
free of charge. I said you're paying me, of course, but
right, right,
I can make you one. A little small business website for you to get started, and it made me feel good on the inside because I'm like, I never did this before, so I'm like, this is cool because I'm like
right,
doing something out of my norm from just and I like to and I'm gaining more experience while I'm doing it.
right.
And while Jerry's my instructor, Miss Ahi, Patrick that got us into the program, and Mr. Davis
Mhm.
learning the basics, and then doing this on top of that with Jerry and Miss Ahi. I'm just really ecstatic about those two classes with the UX, Google UX, user interface, user experience, sorry, and web development class
Right.
with Jerry. I was really excited for Jerry class though.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So you you went from, you were doing a lot of stuff, you're taking a lot of classes and you're a really motivated individual. You got the work ethic, you got the drive, you got the desire. As soon as you found some skills, you was like, man, I could use these skills. And also now I could make some money doing it.
Right.
So now you're helping out your community, your local community with the fundraiser. And now you
Yes.
also have a client that you're helping out. It's a paid client, of course, but you're able to utilize some skills that you just learned not too long ago to make some money in your pocket. And this is something that I went through. I went through the exact same experience. I
Hmm.
learned something in a relatively short period of time. The tools that allow you to build websites quickly, WordPress, and now we got AI now that can help you build
Yes.
websites quickly.
Even quicker. Yep.
Yeah. And I was able to do the same thing. And I'm so happy that you're able to do the same and have the same experience. And you'll have an even better experience because as you go through the program, I'm gonna teach you everything I know, all the pitfalls, all the mistakes I made in pricing, underbidding myself, leaving money on the table, uh,
Yeah.
not really understanding how to like scope a project to make sure that I don't go over budget or
Yeah.
don't spend all
Under.
the time and lose money. You know, so I'm so proud of you, Darius. I mean that for real. I'm glad to see you taking the skills and utilizing it because that's what I want everybody to do in the program to at least be able to take the skills that they could use that's useful.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Well, thank you for your time, Darius. I really appreciate you, taking this interview with me and sharing your experience. This is definitely going to help inspire others and motivate them to continue to go along on this journey of gaining new
Yes.
skills, becoming part of the digital economy, and ultimately gaining freedom.
Yes. Praying for that. Yes.
Awesome. Perfect. All right.
Yes. All right.